Most men announce their intentions. The powerful conceal them. While others document their ambition, you build yours in silence. You wake up early, you go to work, you answer messages, you sit in traffic, you nod in meetings, you return home unnoticed. To the world, you are predictable, ordinary, replaceable. But beneath that ordinary exterior, you are laying foundations. Not for applause, for control. History rarely remembers the loudest man in the room. It remembers the one who positioned himself correctly. Power rarely explodes into existence. It accumulates quietly. Machiavelli understood this better than most. He knew that visibility invites resistance, and resistance slows momentum. The first discipline of quiet ascent is this: be underestimated. Let them miscalculate you. Let them assume you lack ambition. Let them believe you are content with comfort. Underestimation is not an insult, it is camouflage. When no one sees you as a threat, no one prepares for you. In modern life, this means restraint. Restraint in lifestyle, restraint in speech, restraint in display, restraint in emotional reaction. The man who upgrades everything the moment he earns more is not building wealth. He is building attention, and attention is expensive. Real expansion is internal before it is external. Before the house expands, the structure must strengthen. Before the lifestyle changes, the assets must multiply. Money, like influence, must be directed with intention. Left idle, it decays. Exposed carelessly, it attracts friction. The disciplined man does not chase excitement. He engineers stability. He understands that capital is not for consumption first, but for multiplication. Every dollar has a mission. Every hour has an assignment. Every connection has a boundary. Nothing drifts. Drift is the enemy of sovereignty. Fortune does not reward noise. It rewards positioning, and positioning requires patience. Most people want visible progress. The strategist wants irreversible progress. There is a difference. Visible progress impresses strangers. Irreversible progress changes destiny. To build quietly, you must detach from validation. Validation is a tax on ambition. The moment you seek recognition, you surrender leverage. Silence preserves leverage. Consider how empires were built, not through constant announcements, but through calculated expansion. Territory acquired slowly. Alliances formed privately. Infrastructure reinforced repeatedly. Today the battlefield is financial, and the weapons are assets. Ownership, equity, cash-flowing systems, appreciating structures. The modern sovereign does not rely on a single income. Dependence is vulnerability disguised as stability. One paycheck is permission, multiple streams are power. When one current slows, another continues to flow. This is how you remove fear from your decisions. Fear disappears when you are not cornered. But wealth alone is fragile. Structure protects it. Legal frameworks, separate entities, clear documentation, defined boundaries, not because you expect attack, but because strength anticipates it. The unprepared call it paranoia, the prepared call it prudence, and then there is privacy. In an age obsessed with exposure, privacy is power. Not everything needs to be posted. Not every win needs to be shared. Not every lesson needs an audience. Mystery creates space. Space creates advantage. When people cannot measure you, they cannot strategize against you. The loud build audiences. The quiet build options. Options are freedom. Freedom is the real currency. As your foundation strengthens, another shift must happen internally. Adaptation. Markets change. Technology evolves. Influence rotates. Industries rise and collapse. The rigid cling to what worked yesterday. The adaptive redesign for tomorrow. Learning is not a phase, it is maintenance. Read what others ignore. Study what others dismiss. Analyze what others avoid. Knowledge compounds silently. And silent compounding is the most powerful force in wealth. The patient mind outlasts the reactive one. While others chase trends, you refine principles. While others gamble on hype, you reinforce fundamentals, because excitement fades. structure endures. And guard your circle. Ambition leaks through careless company. Loose conversations dissolve advantage. Envious friends distort focus. Insecure peers mock discipline. Choose those who value discretion, those who build more than they broadcast, those who understand that growth is private work. You do not need a large circle, you need an aligned one. Because betrayal rarely comes from enemies, it comes from proximity. As you rise, appear grounded. Wealth should expand your choices, not inflate your ego. The strongest position is quiet competence. Walk into a room unnoticed. Leave it influential. Let others argue for attention. You prepare for ownership. Let others display consumption. You accumulate control. There will be seasons of invisibility, months when progress feels slow, years when the outside world sees nothing changing. These are the seasons that separate the impulsive from the disciplined. Because compounding looks unimpressive until it isn't. A single investment seems small. A single skill seems insignificant. A single connection seems minor, but repetition builds inevitability. The loud seek momentum through spectacle. The strategic build momentum through systems. Systems do not require emotion. They require consistency. Automatic investments, recurring allocations, structured reinvestment, clear long-term theses. Once decided, let time work. Do not interfere with disciplined processes out of boredom. Boredom is not failure, it is stability, and stability is a weapon. Then comes another temptation, comparison. The world will show you curated success, luxury without context, speed without structure. Do not confuse visibility with velocity. Some rise quickly and fall publicly. Others rise slowly and become immovable. Choose immovable. True power is not demonstrated constantly, it is exercised selectively. The most secure man does not need to prove he is secure. The most capable does not need applause. He is building something that does not depend on opinion. A life where his time is protected, his decisions are autonomous, his future is insulated. To the outside world, he is ordinary. But behind closed doors, systems operate, assets grow, opportunities multiply. He invests, he studies, he reinforces his structure, he audits his weaknesses, he improves quietly. While others perform for relevance, he prepares for permanence. This is the discipline of invisible ascent. Build quietly, move deliberately, reveal selectively, invest consistently, adapt continuously, protect aggressively. Because the ultimate luxury is not display, it is sovereignty, and sovereignty prefers silence. If you master this, if you detach from applause, if you commit to systems, if you protect your privacy, if you compound knowledge and capital without announcement, one day the distance between you and the crowd will be undeniable, and they will call it sudden. But you will know the truth. It was silent, it was structured, it was deliberate, and it was yours.